It's always the walk-in.
What?
The walk-in's like we're like, and the camera action.
Yeah.
You're like getting to character. You're like moving in and just be like, sit down and be like. It's like method acting.
Was the way
you need that snap to get you into the.
I awkwardly walk across like I've shit myself, and I always seem to wear the shortest shorts. Because Bev always says, and you said one time I turned home, you're like, Paul's dressed for the summer. And I was like, I'm dressed like a podcaster. This is how they dress.
Yeah.
Shorts, hoodie.
Yeah. Like you're going to go on a jog.
Or eat cheery, or live like Ben.
Yeah.
I dressed like I live like Ben. Who, by the way...
You look like you're going to go on a jog at any time. You could just whip the hoodie off and just be like, I'm on it. I'm going to go and do a 5K.
You reckon? Really?
Yeah, like I'm ready to go.
I'm a white sock man.
Yeah. That's very British. I've got a friend that's... she's from South Africa. And...
Fucking hell, yeah.
And she said to me that that's a very common Essex bloke thing, is the shorts and the white socks.
Yeah.
You don't see it from like, I don't know, like Russians or fucking
No, people
French.
have always given me shit for it, but I'll tell you something, I've always done that and always will. I think it comes from my puffing days. I was always shorts, hoodie. So I'm ready, like, I don't feel it on my legs. So the thing is when you blaze the ganja and you're so cool, is you need to be ready for any climate, and a hoodie and shorts. You can brave, for that 10 to 20 minutes, you can brave the shorts, and the hoodie will keep you satisfied. And when you're done, like when you're there, you're there. And it stuck with me, and I stayed with it. I was walking through town once, and my mate, Mossop, friend of the pond, listens to the pond. I was walking through town.
Mossad?
Mossop, not Mossad.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
We'll get into that.
Just wanted to make sure.
What am I, one of Tommy Robinson's guards?
I was like, wait a second, you've made some very questionable friends.
Well, looks like we're going places, boys. We got the Mossad pals. Yeah.
Yeah, you're walking through.
I was walking through town. I think I had like a jacket over my hoodie in my shorts, and it was like now it's cold and like freezing and stuff. My mate Mossop just comes up behind me and goes, "There's only one other person I know in this town that'll be wearing shorts and a hoodie in this weather." And I was like, "Mr. Mossop, how are you?" Yeah.
Yeah, so how have you been this week? What have you been up to this week? Oh, by the way, we should probably break the as you probably tell, there's a little bit of energy taken away from the podcast, a little character that's taken away from the podcast this week.
Side character.
Yeah, side character.
Yeah.
Apparently star of the show.
Yeah.
Ben Holland is not with us this evening.
He's dead.
Yeah, because he said a few questionable things online and he found a red dot.
He combusted. He spontaneously combusted.
Yep.
He saw a group of minorities and he just lost it. He lost his head. He just lost it.
Rest in peace, buddy.
Rest in peace. Oh, shit. I thought this was going to be the episode with no beeps because we didn't have Ben. I said it. I tell you why I said it. Look, been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. Bring some energy.
I've never been a Monster. It's just that the Monster came out and it was like this proper sugary one, isn't it? Like there's the black and the yellow, the black and the green label, and it just tastes like lemon sherbet.
That's shit. That one's shit. That's Kyle, the OG vape with a V8 motor on the side, and Xbox, isn't it? And greasy hair.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's been.
It says people say that this is actually like the mark of the devil as well. That's meant to represent 666 or something. Allegedly, because I don't want to get sued by Monster. Yeah.
I noticed that all rock bands and metal bands all sponsored by Monster. It's like, Monster, sponsored by Monster, man.
Yeah.
So what happened to Red Bull?
Yeah, I love a Red Bull every now and then. I like a little sugar-free, not sugar-free diet Red Bull.
I used to drink what's the other, Relentless. I used to drink it relentlessly.
Yeah.
I used to have the apple one. I used to do when back in my smoking days. We used to go and buy. We used to buy the Relentless and buy loads of snacks and buy that. And that's why I can't have caffeine now because I overdone the Relentless.
You peaked too soon.
I loved them.
Yeah. That reminds me of going for a sleepover with my pals in school, and it would be you'd go to the mum, you'd go, can you take us to the shop? Please take us to the shop. And that would be like amazing. It'd be like, we'll go to the shop. We'd get loads of sweets and then loads of Relentless. And the mum didn't know what it was. She was like, oh, Relentless. Oh, it sounds edgy. Big boys. Look at these big boys. And then we'd stay up all night and it'd get to like 4 a.m. We'd be giggling like girls.
It's Coke for young people.
Yeah.
Coke for kids.
Yeah.
Coke for kids.
Coke for kids?
Stop
the pod. We've got a better idea.
We'll get there about Coke for kids.
Yeah.
It was definitely an island where had lots of that.
We're going to get to it. Don't rush.
I'm so excited.
That's actually why Ben couldn't come, because he just couldn't mentally prepare for a serious conversation.
No. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so how's your week been? What have you been up to this week?
My life's really boring now.
Mm.
I barely drink anymore. I broke the curse, and that now I just, you know.
You say you haven't been enjoying it.
No, well, I feel so good.
Mm.
It's so weird. I feel amazing all the time. I feel great.
Mm. You don't
and
like
I
that?
sleep well. Do you know what? I go to sleep, right? And I'm not even tired because I'm not smashed. But I go to bed, I put my head on my pillow, and I fall asleep. That's mad to me. I haven't had that since I was like 12 because I was always just smashed off of some sort of substance. So yeah, I'm really good. How are you?
Yeah, it's been an interesting week.
Yeah.
It's been an interesting week.
Parking wars.
Yeah. Yeah. I've had a fucking problem with parking this week. I've had a few parking tickets that have come through that have really fucked me off.
A million
because
parking tickets.
You're paying to these. It's not even the thing that fucks me off. It's not even council. It's private parking. So you're paying some fucker to go around taking pictures of your car just to be like, oh, I'd get it if you give you a bit of a warning, but they don't. They make money off of it. They're just a scam. There's fucking scam artists. It's not the fact that I parked somewhere and I shouldn't have.
Yeah, right in front of the sign that says "Don't park here."
I'm a rebel, man.
No, you're cooking.
I'm an anarchist.
Serve them up. Get their asses. Chew them out.
Yeah, so yeah, I've paid quite a bit of money in parking
a few
tickets.
months of savings.
Fuck them guys. Fuck them guys. So yeah, that's what happens being a penniless podcaster. You get fucked over by the man. You can't fucking pay for fucking shit all, and you just want to make a podcast and talk about truths and talk about things that you think is,
just want to be silly.
Yeah. Fuck the world.
Fuck the world. Everything's wrong. Pedophiles run it. We should be millionaires.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't practice fucking Moloch or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
Dirty bastard.
We'd never take our own lives. Okay. The end of this one could be fun, couldn't it?
Yeah. So what was it about your? I am actually trying to set you up for something right now.
You're trying to set me up?
I'm trying to set you up for something.
Okay. What, on the list?
Yeah.
Because
you wanted to talk about something well, we spoke about this anyway through the week. Sometimes we speak about little things and we think, should we save that for the pod?
What, my nice fun thing that I thought of?
Yeah.
Oh, what, Happy Meal toys? Was that right? Was that what you was trying to set me up?
That's what I was trying to. Seamless.
Well, we just thought. By the way, did we say welcome to episode 19 of the Slurpee podcast?
Welcome to episode 19 of the Slurpee podcast. I can actually do something this week that I'm very excited about. I can actually give out our socials. So please find us on Slurpee Podcast.
At Slurpee Pod.
At Slurpee Podcast. On Instagram, Facebook. No, not Facebook.
Not Facebook.
Fuck that fucking.
We're not fucking dinosaurs, Liam.
On Instagram and all other social media platforms. It'd be nice for a like and a follow. It helps us so we can actually, start to grow what this little thing that we do.
Fucking be negative.
2-week basis.
Do something.
Yeah.
Anyone, if you're watching this, do something.
Yeah.
Please.
it'd be nice to know we're not just like shouting down an endless tunnel.
And if you're not on YouTube, we know you're not watching Lemon Party.
Yeah,
so give us the like you would have given then if you are from that crowd. Hello, welcome. We're still on YouTube.
Thank you, Ben Avery.
We are Lemon Party. We carry the flame. We are Lemon Party. We carry the flame. Oh. I'm doing inside jokes now. You didn't do the thing that you was allowed to do because Ben wasn't here. And now I'm doing the thing that Ben annoys me with by doing inside jokes with you. Yeah. Anywho, yes. Before we delve in, do you want me to read the whole list and then explain why we're going to talk about Happy Meal toys first?
No, I think just going for your Happy Meal toys because they're more pinpoints. As the thing, I think that this is something. Obviously, if you do listen. And you should listen to other ones that we've done in the past. Well, we used to go from a part, as it helped us sort of start conversation, and it gave us a thing for the week.
It helped us find our feet.
Yeah, so we're trying something different. We're trying to sort of like actually produce it a bit more and come up with a bit more of a structured podcast. So we've come up with a list instead of having it written in a pot and it being random. So
it doesn't need to be spontaneous anymore.
No.
We know what we're doing.
Yeah, so yeah, but you wanted to talk about something that you
I thought it'd be nice to start off a little bit light-hearted. As I said to, was it Ben last week or something? You need to do a little bit of foreplay before you fucking ram your hard cock in their face. You know what I mean? And I was just thinking about Happy Meal toys, and then it got me spiraling. You know, as I do, I get into something, and then I find something that pisses me off a little bit. But mainly Happy Meal toys. Some of my favourites. Do you have any favourites, Happy Meal toys? Do you have any good fond memories of Happy Meal toys?
Not particularly. I think me and my brothers used to have, when we go through like stuff that Mum has in the loft, and we were like looking at old stuff. There's a lot of Happy Meal toys that were in there at the time, of certain things that were on like Disney films or something like that, and then Mum's just kept them in a box. Like, they're probably worth quite a bit of money, to be honest. Now,
I just fucking loved them. Mainly, I think it was because I was a fat child and I actually secretly loved McDonald's.
Yeah,
but I fucking loved them.
Oh, this is what I was going to ask. Are you a nostalgia person?
Yeah, I think that's what nostalgia?
This is. See, I'm quite. This is something my missus was talking about with me as well. Like, is that I kind of crave nostalgia. I kind of enjoy it. Like, I've got a lot of collectibles and things like that from the past and stuff like that. I'm quite big on that. Like, obviously, video games. I like playing older video games that I'd watched
that you used to play like back in the day.
Yeah. I never. Sorry, you never get the same buzz, but you still sort of want to try and get that. It's like, for instance, like another one for, I'm going to go on gaming, but me and a friend were like big on Halo when Halo first come out, and you always remember being young and Halo 3 come out, and we'd be like round each other's house and we'd play endless amounts of Halo. We'd play endless amounts of Halo, and now you play it now, and it just doesn't have the same feel. That them eras are gone. You'll never get that back ever again. But you still fight. You still try and fight for that nostalgia. You still try and fight it.
It's like that weird feeling. Do you ever walk down the street one day, or you're just going about your fucking business, and one day there's like a smell in the air, and you're like, oh my god, this reminds me of 2006. It was the summer, the World Cup was on, and the smell in the air right now reminds me of playing out at the park. And that was the
smell of cannabis.
That was the day, yeah. That was the smell of cannabis. Little Jimmy got kidnapped by the local pedophile. It was a rough day. They found him in the end. He actually had a good time, And it was like, oh, fuck, that specific moment. With these Happy Meal toys, like, here's one, for example, and I've saved it so I can show it on the podcast. Like you're saying, they bring back such good memories. Do you remember them?
No.
I'll post it on the screen right now. But see that little one in the middle, that yellow monkey one? Right? They're Sonic. They were like little Sonic games, and they had mini games on them. Right? I remember when I had that. I remember a specific time. This is where it gets weird. Don't know why it happened, but it was like 11 o'clock at night, and I had a cold McDonald's because my dad had been at the pub all day, and I was just with my dad. I don't know where my mum was. God knows. That, it was one of those nights where Things weren't right, but I got McDonald's, so it's fine. Right? So I remember eating. I had chicken nuggets, which is also weird because I was a cheeseburger boy. And that was the game in it. And do you know why I remember it? Because my dad was like smashed on the sofa, pitch black living room, watching The Sopranos. And I was playing that monkey game and I was like, I don't feel good because I was eating cold chicken nuggets and I got violently sick. And I remember my dad being like, just fucking
get out of your system, man.
Just, like, he was just like falling asleep watching The Sopranos drunk on the sofa. And I had that little monkey game. And I can literally taste the vomit in my mouth right now.
That's weird, isn't it?
How am I going to remember that?
That's like
trauma.
I can't also feel trauma. I can taste trauma.
Yeah,
but
you look at all of these.
That's a certain memory, isn't it? That's to have a certain memory like that. Is to remember smells and movie. Some people don't. They literally have no long term memory. Like I remember, like some people are very like they can vision it like a picture. Like they can picture that day, like you said, smells, things like that. My past is a bit of a blur.
Yeah,
like it's quite a lot of blur.
But I think things like this, especially because these are consistent. Like Halo, obviously, big deal. You can do that with games. You can do it with anything.
But how far can you remember back?
Oh, I have weird little, like what I just said there. I've got loads of little ones like that. Like some good, some bad. And they're all associated to something, like we're saying. Like the Happy Meal toy, the game, the thing. Like I remember being like asleep in the back of a car. Whenever Cars came out. When did Cars come out?
What, actual Cars?
The movie.
Oh, right.
Because I remember so a DVD would come out like nearly a year later. I remember being asleep. I remember I was like 2 or 3, getting taken to my nan's house in my Action Man dressing gown. And they're like, nice. We got the movie Dinosaurs for you because you love that movie. And I'm like, yeah, I've watched it 100 times. Every time I come around, I'll watch that movie. Thank you. I love that fucking movie. Put it on.
Why am I here?
I remember eating cheesy mash being like 1 year old. Shit like that. But you associate it with movies and...
Yeah. You need context to...
But do you want to know where I got pissed off about the McDonald's thing?
What?
And the cereal thing? Because do you remember these fucking things? Cereal toys as well.
No, we were never cereal. We were never cereal kids.
Never cereal kids.
No.
I wasn't really, but when they had something like this, these, and I'll show these on the screen right now. The lightsabers.
I remember them.
Everyone had them in school. I don't think I
had one. Yeah, but I remember them.
And they had little puzzles in.
Yeah.
How sick are they? So you got Luke's, you got Anakin, Darth Vader, Anakin's.
See, with kids' toys now, they're just shit.
Well, they don't have them in cereal boxes anymore, which is why I don't buy cereal anymore, because fuck you. And as well, the Happy Meal toys, they used to be gender-based, didn't they? There used to be a boys Happy Meal and a girls Happy Meal. And now you got some trans Hello Kitty shit at the minute. Yeah. Ben gave me one. He gave me a little Ninja Turtle. It's like a Ninja Turtle cross Hello Kitty. And I was like, I really like this, but... That's a fucking trans Happy Meal toy. That's a trans Happy Meal toy. I love it to death. Yeah. It's a bit like Ben with his porn that he watches, and he's like, "Is it a boy? Is it a girl? Don't want to know. Kind of like it."
You were having a crisis over a McDonald's.
Oh yeah, I was having a borderline.
That's what this
meltdown.
World's become now.
Why do I hate it and love it at the same time? But that's the other thing with the Happy Meal toys. When the Happy Meal toys started getting shit, it was like, oh, Paul, do you want a Happy Meal? And I'd be like, I'd rather just have a fucking 2 Big Macs. Fuck the Happy Meal toys sucks. That's why I got fat. Because the Happy Meal toys suck ass.
And it gives you more of an endorphin to have more burger when you get older. I'm like, yeah, I'd rather more burger.
Yeah, rather than a shit trans toy. Unless it's a Transformer toy. But they're not gender-based anymore. Same
thing the ruined Transformers do.
I went in McDonald's not long ago, and I like to look, even when you're waiting, and you're awkwardly standing in that poorly designed waiting area to collect your food, and everyone's like gritting their teeth because they're just violent in that scenario. I like to look in the little box they have with the current Happy Meal toy. The other, I shit you not, this was probably last summer. I walked in, I was like, oh, I'm going to check out the toys just in case I want one. Never know. Fucking colouring books. Colouring books.
You say that thing at McDonald's where everyone's waiting, where they're waiting for the queue, and you see your number come up on the board. That always sets me off because I'm thinking to myself, what if someone nicks my food? What if someone goes up and they say their number fucking 74?
Yeah.
They come up and say their number 74 and they take my cheeseburgers. I'm going to flip
because
that
the receipts always run out, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we ain't got one.
That does me in Taco Bell. There's a Taco Bell area where we've got local, and it doesn't print receipts.
Yeah.
And I'm the first person at the front of the queue, just be like, I'm number 74. I'm number 74, by the way.
Yeah. Anyone touching my shit, they're gonna get.
I turn into a Karen. I turn into a Karen when I go into a fast food place because I don't get no receipt.
Which that's quite ironic because Mexicans are traditionally really hard workers, and if we actually had any in our Taco Bell, that receipt machine would be.
Yeah.
That would be ticking away. That'd be giving you 2 receipts.
There'd be no needing cool ice at there.
Yeah. Yeah. If anyone tried to come in there trying to deport people, would say, no, thank you.
Hard workers. Have you seen the receipts I get?
Have you seen? I have 7 receipts for 1 order, bitch. Yeah, get away from Pedro. He's a good boy. But that was it, really. I think that basically McDonald's bring back toys and then we won't have so many chubby kids running around. But
we'll have more chubby kids.
Maybe we want more chubby kids for what we're about to speak to.
No, they didn't want no chubby kids.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't want no chubby kids.
So, a big thing, obviously, a big thing that happened this week, why we desperately wanted to do this podcast. And
other than 11 Party getting banned on YouTube.
Yeah.
That was probably debatably more tragic. Sorry.
That's all right. The army's still alive.
We're still there. LP forever.
Yeah, so one of the biggest news is this week that we wanted to talk about, that why we had to do this pod this week, because we didn't have a choice. Was obviously
the people need to know.
The people need to know, and we need to talk about it.
Don't know if you heard.
Is obviously the Epstein files that have come out. It's been a bit of a shock in some ways. Do you know what? I can actually pull my notes up here as well, so I can actually sort of help myself.
Pull it up.
Through this. I should be able to.
6 years in the making. That might be a good jumping off point.
6 years in the making.
This has taken 6 years.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's... let me get my notes.
6 years since the conviction, or 6 years since, day one?
Yeah. Obviously, this case, this thing's been going on for so long that people sort of forgot about it. It was kind of used as a distraction, all of this. And, as a lot of it's come out in the last couple of days, there's a lot that's been quite shocking, and then some of it that's been a little bit iffy as well, I'd say. Do
you know what the big thing for me is? The thing that I didn't realise, and what I think a lot of they tried to do to not necessarily cover it up, because I don't know who's on whose side. It's Republican, it's Democrats, fucking everyone. The scary bit about it is I feel like they, all these 6 years, they downplayed it as like, it was 16, 17-year-olds. That's legal in some countries. It was, turns out, it was fucking nefarious as fuck.
Well, it's like all the conspiracy fit. Like that was something I was having a little listen to today, and obviously you've been playing yourself around it. It's the Pizzagate thing was a massive thing. Can we mention that? I don't give a fuck. Like,
this was Pizzagate.
Yeah, this was Pizzagate. Oh, for so long, people would just that got pushed in the sideline and be like, oh, there's this fucking secret society of fucking connects kids, fucking uses them for fucking satanic fucking rituals, fucking does all the dirty shit with the fucking rich and famous are all collating together. They're using each other for this fucking cult, pretty much. Yeah. And it was all like, oh, right, yeah, nah, it's all poo-poo, no wistful think about it. All the Diddy thing came along to fucking...
That guy went and shot up the pizza place. Do you think that they did that on purpose to make it seem like it was a wacky thing to think? That guy, he went, so literally, because of the 4chan Pizzagate stuff, some guy actually went and shot up, held people hostage and was like, where are the kids, where are the kids? They definitely done that to plain sight.
Have you seen the old matey from the I forgot his name, the 4chan, the guy that pretty much created 4chan?
Nah.
He he's on there. There was messages between him and Epstein, using him as, because there's a subreddit on 4chan called PLO, and it's a political page, and from the research from some people I was watching the other night, they were saying that the date that page was created at the time that he, in these Epstein files, that he met with Epstein and had these conversations. Because what 4chan is, it's a big dark web kind of platform, isn't it? That's the idea of it. It's like and there's a lot of people on there that can go anonymous. That's the idea of it. So what the idea was to try and get him to use a political grip on these people to do things that they wanted, and the things that come from people have gone and fucking killed people and stuff like that through the.
That's like I'm saying, and they essentially used the actual conspiracy to cover up the conspiracy. Yeah, they literally made it all like, that's crazy, that couldn't possibly happen. That made that guy potentially a psyop go and do that, and then everyone went, that is mad, you can't think that. Guess what? True. All true. Apparently, allegedly, according to these files. Yeah. Like, this is that. And that's what I meant earlier with, this is so fucked up. Some of the stuff they were doing. Like, have you seen the video of that guy? I don't remember his name. Fuck. Can't remember him, but he's literally like chasing a child around, going like, what's my name?
Wasn't that Epstein?
I'm going to grow. No, it wasn't. He's like, I'm going to get bigger now. Like, it's all really fucking sick stuff. Because you said earlier, like, make sure you do your research for this.
So from what I gathered is that Epstein would use, why there was so much video and video evidence is so that he would use that against people further down the line. So so for instance, the stuff with Bill Gates, allegedly there, the things of Bill Gates is him taking pictures with him with these Russian prostitutes, allegedly these Russian prostitutes, so that, and he would willingly take pictures with the prostitutes just in case something would happen further down the line.
Well, that's another thing, is there was a funny email, but obviously we don't know what's real, what's AI, because it's all so confusing, but there was one I saw, and it was Epstein messaged this politician somewhat. Look, we're not a serious podcast. You want the facts, go get the facts. Yeah. But there was this one email between Epstein and this other dude who was like an Israeli sort of politician or something like that. And he said to this Israeli politician, he was like, make sure people don't know I'm a Mossad agent. Lol. LOL. Literally. So if that's real, allegedly, I don't know.
So do you think he was trolling that?
Well, this is the theory. A lot of the theories are that he was working for a particular group of people to, like you said, blackmail these people and have such great influence. There's a file I saw earlier from a reliable source, but not my opinion, where it was basically saying Trump is corrupted for fill in the blanks. You know who they are. You know what I mean? And it's like, basically got them all there and that and blackmailed them, like you said, and that ties into the, like the list of people who are on there. I think you said earlier, is there any football players like David Beckham? You're like, David Beckham, I can't see him doing that. But did they just try their luck, get anyone with influence try and get them to do it? Well, because it was a vast menu of stuff.
But that's what I mean. A lot of them were probably, as you said, tests, way to see if they could test the waters. They're never going to just go, we've got this way of being able to manipulate people and use them in how we want them. It's just like we're just going to do it out with politicians. They have to sort of try and get people in. They have to get people of in certain industries to be able to eventually be like, let's go to the politicians. Let's go to these people that we actually want to be able to do.
And then let's see what level we can get them at. Is it going to be Russian prostitute? Call it the light meal, the fat-free meal, Russian prostitute, all the way to eating babies.
But that's the thing. That's the thing that does me. The Satanist ritual part of it. Obviously, it's all fucking dirty, fucking corrupt bullshit. Where they are using vulnerable people and they're trafficking vulnerable people to use for leverage and what they want. But the whole the whole thing of the Satanist thing, where it's like a fucking movie.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like a fucking, like it's like some sort of crazy horror film.
Yeah.
Where you're like, this in reality. Like,
Yeah.
I know that there are things where you've got psychopaths, you've got serial killers that do things that you, as a normal person in a normal mindset, wouldn't even dream of doing.
Yeah.
But at the same point, when you think that is actually going on in the world, and the people that would have turned around and said to you, "Oh no, we live in this sweet little thing that goes on, just life that goes on the way it does," and it's like, well, no, it doesn't. It's
like we've been saying, anyone that we were barely conspiracy theorists. We like to talk about it. A lot of people like to talk about it.
Yeah.
But there's no such thing as that anymore. This, if true, just proves them all right.
Yeah.
Like the only thing, sorry Ben, flat Earth, I can't do. I'm not down with it yet. I'm there. I'm nearly there. But at the minute, satanic ritual, eyes wide shut, blood sacrifice. If this is all true, like, and it's so sick. Some of the videos of the kid, like, because they've redacted a lot, but some of the videos of just.
I see. I would have seen it. That would do me.
It's fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. It is a satanic. Ben was telling me something earlier to do with Moloch. Moloch?
Yeah.
I can't fucking say it properly. Am I not allowed to say that?
No, I don't know. I'm just scared.
It's all interesting because but from the Bible, from what he was gathered, was that from what he told me was the Jews. I'm just gonna have to do it, aren't I? I'm just gonna have to do it, aren't I?
Yeah, the Jews.
not obviously. Oh fuck.
Yeah, so basically the Jews were kicked out of Jerusalem for. Well, and this is in the Bible. Or what,
so they would sacrifice their young
to Moloch,
and
that's why God expelled them.
God expelled them from it and said, "This is
stop doing that."
Religion. And they turned around and said, "No, this is who we worship. We worship Moloch." And that religion has gone down into generations, and it's been like a thing of money and wealth and using that.
Again, allegedly, just from, we don't know what's real and what's not. We're just regurgitating shit from half things we've seen on social media.
But it's another thing like Scientology.
Yeah,
it's just another cult. Part of religion.
That's crazy, Scientology. I don't want to get into that because we're on this.
Yeah, but it's another built cult to where the rich and famous can use that to.
Well, that was Scientology's whole thing, is they get people of influence and then they essentially, like, borderline, allegedly, blackmail them into doing their bidding. From what I've seen, not my opinion. I love Scientology, actually.
But this is another thought process. So could this be another what's the possible word I'm looking for? Fucking my brain's gone fuck.
Conspiracy?
No, it's another thingy ritual. Oh, my brain's gone fuck.
Satanic?
No, humiliation ritual.
Oh, yeah.
So this whole Epstein thing could be something where it's more of an humiliation ritual for all of these famous people that are in it. So that's why you get leverage on it. That's why you get leverage on them, because if it does go wrong, you are still sacrificing this to this God. It's all under this fucking religion.
Yeah, because he had allegedly under the religion, not necessarily. We don't know, because it all could be hoody woody booty. Like,
it is hoody booty because it's all fucking fake.
Yeah,
bullshit.
It's probably fake.
Just justifications for evilness.
Yeah, and it's also like he had a bank account apparently named after Paul. Did I tell you that this morning?
Yeah, the other day.
Under Paul, and that's like, it's like fucking the Joker to Jesus's Batman. Like, he literally named it. Didn't even go, oh, would you want this bank account to be called? Oh, let's call it Satan. Like, no, let's go a bit deeper. Let's go his super nemesis, Paul.
See, but this is how they run. They run in code.
Yeah.
They're running, everything is like
what the files?
A symbol of this, symbolizing this and this and that. They run all that. It's all run by that.
Yeah, and that's like embedded in, like they say they like to show you and stuff, but like.
I think a lot of the things, like, I think a copycat. Funny enough, I was watching bits that were coming from it. It's always the same. It's all very Satanist. It's a fucking
You're
fuck.
hooked on.
I don't give a shit, bro. No, it's all. It was all. It's all. What's the fucking? What's the award ceremony? It's just ringing my.
What, the Emmys?
The Emmys.
Yeah.
It's all going.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, so the Emmys at the moment, they all come out in certain clothing. It's all a very ritual kind of thing. When every artist is doing some weird thing where they're fucking putting blood all over their fucking selves and shit. You got that fucking.
It's like they always
that fucking, what's his name, Smith's fucking son coming out looking like fucking triangle
Jaden
head.
Smith.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I tell you what, you know, talk about that though. I'll get one thing up. How do you spell Chappelle Roan? Yeah. Mm-hmm. But you say that, right? Because I remember, who's the biggest male actor in the world now? Biggest megastar. It's got to be Pedro Pascal, right?
Yeah.
So the year he sort of burst out properly on the scene, I've followed him ever since he was in Narcos. And that was when I used to like him a lot. But when he burst out on the scene, when he went on his big red carpet sort of debut as the biggest sort of star, he was wearing like all red dress kind of, you know, trans satanic things. So that's exactly what you're talking about.
But why? Why do you think they could be doing that?
Well, I don't know. They say they like to show you and tell you what you're doing, but that sort of gets away from the facts of the Epstein files, and that gets back into conspiracy.
But do you not think that could be lying because they want to be in this cult? So the real people who are in this cult are practicing this religion, practicing this way, and they want to mimic that in Hollywood, in things like that, because it's
well, they're sort of showing you. They're going, we got him.
Yeah,
we got him. You know we're there. We know we're here. That no one will believe you, and we're going to keep taking your money, taking your children, and there's nothing you can do about it.
No.
But on that, quickly, because we should try and get some funny laughs. Did you see, you know Chappelle Roan?
No.
Chappelle Roan, she sings Pink Pony Club. Pink Pony Club. You know that song?
No.
You don't?
Ashley's probably played it. Have you played it before?
Oh, right, yeah. Well, anyway, this is what she wore to that Emmys the other night.
The tits are out.
Well, look, I'm sorry, it's not a sexual thing. Does she have no nipples, or has she got nipple plasties on?
They're attached to the nibbles.
But there's no nipple. She's as Kevin Hart famously and comedically geniusly once said, she's an all-titty, no-nipple bitch. You know that awesome, amazing sketch? Because Kevin Hart...
What's this fucker here for? It's
that person was following her around, making sure the dress was all right all night. But look, there ain't no nipple on it. What a life
to live, bro.
I'm not, she might have small nipples, but where are they? I think that's the big conspiracy, is where is Chappelle Roan's nipples? That's what we all want to know.
So
I reckon Ben's tits would look like that if they were shaved.
The only thing that gets
me.
So
to show you actually.
All right.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Carry on. Just because you said about what they wear and how it symbolises it, but have you seen what Jaden Smith wore to Kanye's wedding?
It's probably some ridiculous shit.
Yeah, but. Right, so you're saying like, oh, it's
that is one attention-seeking kid. That Will Smith mascot, he's done the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He's done all of these fucking things in the past. He's done Men in Black, and he comes home to his son, and he goes, "No, you shouldn't have turned up to that fucking thing wearing a fucking clown mask."
Yeah, but you say so. People look into it, and that's why I say we're getting more conspiracy away from the Epstein files now. Is because you can look into what people are wearing, but this is what Jaden Smith wore to Kanye West's wedding. It's a white Batman suit with the cow. How sick is that? So. Is that telling you satanic, or is that just telling you that they're all a bit weird?
That in that way, that's not. But there's been bits where there's been like,
what the fuck?
Dude's white facing.
That is racism right now. Bull-faced racism. You kind of, yeah. That's got 2 points because he's Batman. If that had 1 point, that'd be a bit like my Halloween costume. We got to make it a little bit lighthearted.
So, Yeah, but there's been things where like Lady Gaga comes out and there's like fucking. I said they cover themselves in but no, but they cover themselves in blood in the ritual. Like
well, Lady Gaga is just Lady Gaga is
She was on the files as well. I've seen bits of her, but I don't, that's one.
That's just Amy Winehouse.
Could it be AI?
Do you dig that?
What?
That celebrities don't actually die; they just become someone else. There's a guy on Instagram I follow. He does some, and some of them you're like, "Fuck off!" Like he does one, and he says that Chester thing from Linkin Park, is Tom Holland. Is Spider-Man, but because of like eating babies' adrenal glands, that he's just gotten younger, and it's just Tom Holland. Oh, but if you look at the timeline, it sort of tracks.
Yeah, but this is
like Chester, big band, Linkin Park, big band, great band. If we kill you off, Spider-Man, and Chester's like Linkin Park, Spider-Man takes the bag.
Yeah, but like that would suit me.
Yeah, and then they made 3 shit Spider-Man films with him. Yeah. Roll on, brand new day. But
was Tom Holland? Was Tom Holland in? It was that. He's a British actor, isn't he?
Yeah.
Was he in that fucking thing about that ballet dancer? Is that him?
Well, Billy Elliot.
Yeah.
Nah,
is that him?
He might have played him when he was younger, but not in the movie. The movie's like 1990 something.
Yeah, for some reason I thought that was him.
I have a seamless segue.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we touched on the Epstein files.
Well, I've got more as well.
But I'm just saying, there is some funny stuff to come out of it.
Right.
Like Elon Cuck.
Yeah, Elon Cuck.
Sad Elon. Sad Elon.
He just didn't make it to the party, did he?
Hey, we all have that one.
He's just too much of a cool guy.
Do you know what made me laugh about? Because what was the email? Again, don't quote us on it.
Yeah.
There's no one even listening to this. But the bit that got me was what you said about the email. And it was like, oh, you wouldn't be able to handle me.
What he was saying was just like, it was pretty much like, because obviously they must have heard of Epstein's parties being these crazy parties, like obviously not having probably the backline that everyone knew, like the dark shit.
Yeah.
But everyone probably thought, I need to go to Epstein's Island.
Yeah, everyone's doing it.
All the famous people. So that's what I was saying to Ashley the other day, is like, as well, like they probably used it in some ways to get, because celebrities would have so much eyes on them and they couldn't do this and do these certain things without press seeing them.
Eyes wide shut.
So you go to Epstein's Island to take fucking drugs, do things that you wouldn't,
or just be in that crowd.
Yeah,
like you said, like, and he was begging to be in that crowd.
I think it was
allegedly.
Yeah.
And he was like, "You wouldn't even." I'm like super crazy, actually, Mr.
There
Jeffrey.
was some of him. He was just like, I've been working so hard in the last couple of months. He's like, Epstein, please. He's like, I just need to come and let loose. He's like, I've been going to the Miami beach and having a few parties, but nothing would be like coming to one of your parties. He was like, I don't know if he'd be like. Epstein would be like, sort of trying to poo him off a bit, being like, oh, maybe, man, like we've already got quite a lot of people going already, and like you can imagine Elon sitting there just like,
oh my god, he said maybe, oh my god. Maybe I can go. Well, do you know what made me laugh about it, though? Is because obviously he probably heard that from other people he associated with and such. And I like to imagine that old American kind of coming of age film scenario where he would be with all the other elites. Pies. Well, he'd be with all the other elites, and they'd be like, "Hey, Elon, yeah, you ain't seen you at any of Jeffy's parties," and he'd be like, "Yeah, well, I've had kids. They were at another island, actually, because I'm based. I don't go to your island. I go to Pen Island.
My island's much cooler than yours.
I got my own island with kids and such. And I got rockets, and they're like, fuck your rockets. We eat babies. Get wrecked. Loser. You haven't even fucked a kid.
You imagine... They'd be sitting around and be like, oh, Elon's turned up again.
Yeah.
Like, hey guys, what you doing?
Yeah, Buzz Killington. Would you like to talk? I have a rocket. Yeah, fuck off. I'm trying to enjoy my kid. Get wrecked. okay, I'm going to build a rocket. I'm going to get kids on Mars.
He's the guy in the corner, like, building rockets out of, like, paper and stuff like that. And be like, look, hey, guys, have you seen what I just built?
And they're just, like, wearing devil horns lubed up. Like, fuck off.
Ready to slide in.
Yeah. Imagine, I'll tell you what, that'd be a good film. That'd be a good film if they did, have you seen Superbad? Could you imagine a Superbad where instead of like Jonah Hill and such, it's Elon. It's Elon trying to get to Epstein's Island as a party.
Yeah.
But it's Superbad, but it's like, you could call it super really, really bad. And it's who else would be
super
there?
wrong.
Yeah, super disturbing and gross. And it's Elon. Elon could be McLovin, couldn't he? I am Musk. Yeah, I am Elon.
He turns up to Epstein's Island with his fake ID.
Yeah, and his vest on. Who else would be there? I'll tell you, someone else would be that Jeff Dye as well. Jeff Dye, Elon, and you know he wants to he would love to be on the Epstein list. Jeff Dye. Jeff Dye would, if he's probably paying the FBI, he's probably begging them, put me on the list, make me relevant, make me good. I want to be.
He's already very relevant at the moment, Paul.
Son of a bitch, you suck. But and then someone, I couldn't think of anyone else because everyone else is on that damn list.
Yeah. Yeah, there have been some surprising names that are on there, like, pardon me, like you said, the David Beckham. But once again, it's just names, I think, without context of actually what they're allegedly done. Or
yeah,
and that was another thing that the files was big on, was like it was a lot of FBI like whistleblowers and like reports that were going to court and stuff like that were in it that were heavily redacted. Yeah, obviously for witness protection, I understand, but there was parts of it like there was another people now have been breaking it. Last couple of weeks have been breaking this down and finding little bits out of it that don't make sense. Like the certain parts where Epstein's stuff for trial were there. They were saying stuff like co-conspirators. But the co-conspirators were all blanked out. So is that a part where now, because obviously it's not the what side is it? It's not the libertarian. It's the,
what?
Who released it? It was
the Democrats.
The Democrats.
Apparently, you said this. I don't know.
So I don't know if it's part. Well, people don't know if it's a part where the Democrats would be. It would be.
They've redacted their side of
it, or is there people in there that, as we said before, the rich and famous, and certain people could pay themselves out of it and not be part of that?
FBI, and such.
So this is where it gets a bit it muddies the water, being like, oh, we've given the public the Epstein files, so you know they deserve this to understand what's been going on. And it's like
it ties into what I'm thinking is why. You know, these people obviously have blackmail, run the world, what have you. But it's like, why are you showing us this? Because I always say that, like, for instance, as I say to Ben, they in this country, they bring loads of people in the boats. So they bring them all in. They go, come in, quick. And then they go, oh no, look, there's a problem. Everyone's furious. We need you to do IDs. And in America, what they're doing right now, they go, oh, right, all these immigrants, by the way, the Democrats let all the immigrants in. Then guess what? The Republicans go, we've got this team. They're called ICE. And then all of a sudden it all goes wrong, Liam. And then do you know what they're going to do? They're going to go, right, we need to take your guns away because guns are dangerous. So they create a problem to bring in a solution. So this is... Are they creating a problem? Why have they given us this? Why have they released this? To what end? Yeah. Because I don't believe it's kindness of their own heart.
No, it benefits someone. Yeah, benefits some cause.
People are thrown, like, if you're throwing the president of the United States under the bus, why? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's hard to believe. But there's also. Would you like a segue? I'm being rather seamless this episode. Let me rather nicely, seamlessly segue into this. Like, we had some funny stuff come out of the thing with sad cuck Elon. God bless you. Today you won the internet, Elon. We also had a victory come out.
Yeah.
Perhaps even sadder than Elon. We had Cheap Tommy.
Cheap Tommy.
Tommy Robinson.
Oh, yes.
I've been dying to talk about this. I
to
actually
talk
have
about
the image of this because it's not too disturbing to show.
I haven't seen this. No, I
Right.
haven't seen him in there.
So this was in the Epstein files as well.
Right.
And now I can't remember who said it. Oh, Godden. This is a conversation between Godden and Epstein. And look, he sent a picture of him, and they captioned, put in quotations, "backbone of England," referring to Tommy Robinson. And then that's why the pound's so low, cheap at any price. Basically, they're saying he's a tool for hire.
But when did Tommy Robinson start to come on the scene?
Oh, years and years ago. Really? But this is the
thing. I knew. The first I heard of him was obviously when he got arrested for.
He assaulted that guy that allegedly assaulted his daughter.
Yeah.
But what that sort of proves is what everyone's always believed, is that he is, a certain particular group of people are using him as a influencer that basically
into the British public.
He is causing such a divide along with people like Farage and that, who are just do like the new sort of Trump here, to make people fight each other. It's all part of that big system. Bring the immigrants in. You got people like Tommy Robinson. Keep the people fighting amongst themselves, so there won't be a revolution. And what this sort of semi proves, allegedly, is that they're laughing, going, "Look at this clown. He's cheap as anything, and he'll do whatever we say if we just pay him money." And that also ties into your Moloch J thing, where they're paying him or they're getting him to do all nefarious stuff for him. But what's sad and funny about it is he weren't invited to the party either. He didn't even know the party was going on.
They just used him.
They're just using him. This sick satanic pizza.
What do you think they got? What do you think they got out of him?
Well, what have they got now? They got people with flags up trying to vote in this absolute ludicrous tool. And they've got people like me going, "Guys, can you not see that what's going when you try and bring attention to these things, people just go, no, don't like boats, don't like Browns." And you're like, well, you're a fucking idiot because we're in a cost of living crisis and the supermarkets are making billions.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Energy companies and such. And that's what that does. It keeps the economy with the wealth going to the powerful, rich and powerful. Yeah. And we're too concerned about, Deliveroo drivers. And what I like about that is it basically just goes, yeah, Tommy Robinson, you can suck a dick. And maybe that'll persuade a few beer-bellied baldies to take their flags down.
I don't think it will.
No?
This is what we were saying earlier about a lot of this. Like, they'll still come on top. People will still come on top out of this. It won't affect them. It won't affect them massively.
Well, that's what
being associated with it.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of them are trying to hide behind. Even in proper shit, they're trying to hide behind the fact that they were associated with him. We never knew that was going on. We never knew this. Do you know what I mean?
Well, that's what's funny is the 4chan that we was talking about and the Pizzagate. Yeah, that was a heavy Republican thing, and all of those people that believed in that were the ones that voted for Trump. They spoke about it on LP today. They were the ones that voted for Trump, and they've accidentally elected their number one alleged paedophile, satanic cult leader.
I think he's so egotistical that it's not even going to touch us.
Oh, he will bat it off like Obi-Wan batting off a little blaster. He will he'll just turn his lightsaber 2 inches to the left, and they'll lap it up. But so you are right, but it is funny that all of these people and all of the people that are like far right and blah 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 MAGA, they were literally like, the paedophiles are right, them democratic paedophiles. Who is number one on that Epstein list? Mr. Donald J, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what's funny. He's like, you elected the very thing you thought you were fighting. Hilarious. So funny. And that's why it's like, it's good that Tommy Robinson's been outed by this little side quest of the Epstein files. Little side quest. It's because hopefully, like, Trump can bat it off. Farage is not Donald Trump.
No, I haven't seen the stuff with Farage. I don't know what.
He's on there. He's on the list.
What went to the island?
Well, I'm not sure if he went to the island, but he is in the files somewhere.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what comes out from that.
Yeah.
But once again, are we gonna without scanning it yourself? It's hard to find, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you want to talk about the Sweaty Prince?
The Sweaty Prince.
The Sweaty Prince.
Yeah.
Now, if you've seen anything...
Absolutely shitted himself.
Well, it's funny because the image, and I will put it up, because why not? Why the fuck not? It's been redacted, right?
Yeah.
So that image, yeah?
Yeah.
So he's clearly sweating.
Mm.
Did you see that interview he done when it all come out?
No.
So he claimed that because of when he was in the Falklands War, that he got a condition where he can't sweat. He's sweating. He's sweating like a dog. Looks off his nut.
I mean, the poor girl. I mean, what must be going on there must have been. That's the thing that shocks. It shocks me. It just makes me feel like these people must not have empathy. They must not have empathy, and that's part of it, isn't it? It's just crazy. It's just crazy, man.
But the bit
it's crazy.
If I may, because as we may try and maintain the comedy aspect of our podcast, is I'm of the opinion that if I may play devil's advocate,
do you reckon he was doing CPR?
If I may play devil's advocate, if you look at those three images, I reckon if you pan out the camera a little bit, they're heavily cropped, Liam. They're heavily cropped. I reckon if you uncrop that a little bit, there'll be a WWE ref there. 1, 2, 3. He just beat that girl in a fair wrestling match. She knew what she... Fuck.
Do you reckon it was a game of Twister and they forgot to bring the mat?
We can use our imagination. No, I reckon that was a pound for pound. She looks like a big girl. You've
got Epstein there going, oh, one hand on the woman, one hand on the minor.
And he's got loads of people with money around him going, whoa! Who had Andy? I had Andy. And there's some other guy in the back going, this cheese and pineapple is amazing. Who made the cheese and pineapple hedgehog? Oh dear, not good. Sweaty Prince.
Yeah. Wasn't his isn't his partner in the Shine for a lot of it as well? What's her name? Is it Fergie?
Nah, it's not the Fergie.
No, what's her name though?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's one of her names.
That's another thing. Like you said, what the fuck is gonna come out of this? What is gonna come of it? They're not all gonna get tribunaled or anything.
Well, he sold because of embarrassment. Whatever. This is another thing. The rich and the wealthy like that, they all have side hustles. They all have businesses and things that they have money in. And
they'll come out fine.
But he's been selling a lot of his assets.
Yeah.
So is he gonna fucking jump ship and just be like, I'm out of this shit? What an embarrassment to the family. You can't turn up to the fucking to the royal ball anymore.
No.
They'll be like, oh, Andy's turned up.
Yes, they'd be like, Andy, we all do it, but you got caught.
You got caught, silly boy.
Mark Twain once said, "Thou shalt not do wrong when anyone is looking, Andy, you sly dog. Unfortunately, you've been rumbled. Get out of my palace. I have children to attend to." Slander, joking, satire, comedy podcast.
The royals definitely on.
But that is quite seamless. You say they're just going to get up and run because have you seen? You touched on that. Oh, what did you say? Oh yeah, some of the tips and the things and the reason they're in the files is because people reported them, and then you could report anyone.
Yeah.
And one of them was Jay-Z. Now, one of the things I saw was that Jay-Z has dipped. My boy's dipped. He's skedaddled. He's scurried.
Oh, it's gone. Yeah.
He's flip-flopped. He's two-stepped, if you will.
Yeah.
Brothers. He's skedaddled and he's gone on a vacation apparently. With what's it called? It's called like. There's no end. They're not sure when he's coming back. And I like to picture the FBI are like, Jay, when you coming back?
Yeah, we come back, mate.
And he's like, Oh, no. They're like, could you come back? And he's like, all inclusive.
Yeah, all inclusive, mate.
I don't know when I'll be back. Maybe never. And they're like, Jay, come on. But that's what you're saying about the rich and powerful. One, if any of them get convicted for anything, financially they're going to be fine. Two, will they even get convicted because they have the best lawyers, and the rich and powerful get away with everything.
But it's the funny ones is the ones that have gone down now in history, that have passed, and they've gone down in history to be involved in this situation, like the Bush father.
Have you seen some of the stuff?
Yeah. That's
I don't want to talk about that.
That's the dark part of it. That if it is true and the allegations are true, then holy fucking shit.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy fucking shit.
I don't want to joke about it.
Yeah. But like it's the ones like the Michael Jackson, when you see pictures of Michael Jackson in there, and I could just imagine Michael Jackson telling them like, "Hey guys, he'll be like, you should come to Neverland sometimes and see my roller coaster."
He looks uncomfortable, if you ask me.
He does in the picture. He does look very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, he did have the same expression on for the last bit of his life, but
yeah,
he did.
For such a scary-looking guy, he looked scared.
Yeah. He looked white. He looked white. Like
white as a ghost.
White as a ghost.
White as a ghost. He was whiter than he ever was at the island, actually. Yeah. And did he do all that stuff? I don't know.
You can imagine him being like, I've had enough. I want to go back to Neverland.
I want to moonwalk out of here. You guys are crazy.
You guys are smooth criminals.
Did you just eat that baby? Shimon. That was a thing. Talk about redaction. Have you seen the chicken one?
No.
Fuck.
After.
There's basically there's two raw whole chickens, like when they're all tied up, spatchcock or whatever, and then in the middle there's a redaction, and it ain't a chicken, bro. Yeah. That's what I mean. We make light of like Cuck Elon and Cheap Tommy, but some stuff is fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it comes
Chicken
back.
jockey. Maybe that's where they got it from. Jack Black was there and he was like, Jack Black was like, I'm going to use that in an epic Minecraft movie.
This is going to totally rock.
Yeah. Chicken jockey. We did make it funny. So turns out you can make it funny.
But the
chicken jockey. Nah, that's fucking sick. It's the monster. It's gone to my head.
But that's why I think that it shocks. It just shocks you. It shocks you. It really does.
Sickening.
It's
Sickening.
There was actually a point that I wanted to say. Look, that was where it comes down to. Well, I should have probably mentioned when we were talking about. No, this is where it comes back to when you were saying about obviously with the way that it's set up these documents, it's like in a way that it was set up for Epstein to. Like he was logging everything through what I found out he was logging everything through emails.
Note to self.
So it was like he was like giving himself pointers. It was like a diary through emails. Like eventually, like if another thing if it eventually came out, then the evidence is there.
He left breadcrumbs like Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah.
That's
weird.
Yeah, he was like, oh, if I'm going down, I'm bringing you all with me. Yeah. Note to self, we ate babies today. Note to self. I haven't seen any of them, to be
Have you
fair.
not?
No, I haven't seen any of them.
No. There was from what I watched when people were breaking it down, that's a lot of they were saying a lot of it is weird. And that's I think that sometimes some parts of it really sort of throw me backwards and forwards because I'm like, well, why would you do that? Unless there was a motive. If it comes down to what we said before, there's always a motive before.
Maybe he was planning a podcast. Like our notes. Some of our notes are a bit twisted.
Yeah.
If you look at our notes, you'd be like, why did they do this?
Why did they say that?
What is little shoe-vet lady? What did we say the other day? What is George Floyd AI can't breathe cover? What did we say? Just some of our notes are insane. Maybe that's what he was doing. He was planning an epic podcast.
Yeah,
he could have had some guests. David Beckham, Adele.
Yeah, he would have had the lot.
Who else? Loads of people. He could have, if this didn't come out, if he just started a podcast, imagine the people he could have had on his podcast. Joe Rogan would have been finished. He would have been done.
Yeah.
What would he have called it? The JE experience.
It would have been interesting to see what the other side says about things like this.
Welcome back to Jeffrey's Island podcast. Nefarious as fuck. Today, David Beckham. How are you, David? He's just sat there like, get me off this island. I just want to play football. What the fuck?
He was someone that he moved to America, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Timing.
Fuck, bro. Fuck.
David.
Oh, fuck, bro.
Note to self. Jeffrey Rapestein's fucking... so fucked. We have fucking torn through this list, though, I tell you. Might not have been our funniest episode, but... we're being relevant.
Yeah.
You can say that.
Yeah, we're being relevant, mate. So, we'll go for the list. Like, we'll probably, what are we on, Ashley? Hi. What are we on? Ashley, what are we on?
What are we on? 1 hour 6. Oh, wow.
Oh, we're done. Yeah, we're floating.
Motherfucker shit. Motherfucker shit. We are lemon party. Yeah.
Fucking Charlie Coon. We're a lemon party.
We carry the flame. We suck.
So yeah, like this comes down to something when we were picking notes for the week, and how I wanted to sort of maybe end this. On what would you do if the world was about to end? And it kind of it was kind of relevant without even knowing. With putting it on there with like maybe this is a sign of the world ending as we know it.
Well, see, what do you mean by that? Do you mean like mass chaos or like the end of civilization?
No, well, it could mean like that, or it could mean like the end of like the superpowers changing round, things like that.
Revolution.
Do you know what I mean? It can mean in different ways, but we'll go with what's relevant at the moment then.
What?
With like seeing the world, how the world is ending at the moment.
Well,
as we know it,
you know. There's a million things we could talk about because another conspiracy, not what we believe, but what we've heard and seen with a conspiracy, is a lot of things with that Moloch, that alleged cult do, is to basically bring on the end of times, which is where God will come and save that particular group of people and kill us all, and that all of this is done to make us hate them.
Moloch will come and save them.
No, but they believe God, but God is Moloch. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
But this is a theory, a conspiracy,
right? That
a lot of stuff that's happening with world politics, with war and Venezuela agreement, all of it, even this could be tied into an agenda to make the world turn on that particular group of people, allegedly.
Right.
In order to bring this in, and it's called something. I don't know. Fucking look it up. I'm not your dad.
I wouldn't want to live in a reality where our existence on this earth is dependent on if a God decides if we should all be saved or not.
No, but they say that this is one theory that I'm saying that you could argue. Well, people are alleging that is what's happening. But, you know, or is the world just like... Because when you got people like the President of the United States with nothing to lose, the guy's got his fingers on nuclear weapons, bro. And you can't even say, well, yeah, but who's going to let him do that? They could be the redacted people in those files. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anything could be possible. It could be the end of times.
Yeah.
And if it is the end of times, I would probably say it in a supermarket. Hard R. While everyone's looting Liam, I'd be there on the tannoy screaming it.
Screaming to high heavens.
I can do what I want. Civilization has fallen. You get your loo roll and canned goods. I'm fucking saying it. Fuck you. I'm joking. I don't want to say it. But no, what would you do?
Well, if the world would end through nuclear fallout...
Oh, there's nothing you can do.
No.
Game's gone.
Game's gone.
Yeah.
But then... I don't know, because there's certain things I listen to, I've researched into through things like civilization that has been even, they reckon civilization has even been brought down to even like a few thousand people at some points through things that have been without, I mean, through super volcanoes, meteors, stuff like that could happen, that could realistically could happen at any time in history. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, well, there is one on the Yellowstone, isn't there? On the Yellowstone, there's like the biggest volcano, and it could go any time and such like that.
Yeah, and it would plummet this planet into darkness.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I don't mind if the whole world goes, but I don't want anarchy. Well,
they say, but even if the world, even if society came to an end as we know it. So, say for instance, society came into an end as
lawless.
We know it. So lawless. There's no borders. There's just
riots, looting, end of
civilization.
Yeah.
The people that would come on top would be the nasty fuckers. The people that the people that go to the fucking gym. They're ripped to fucking shreds.
The big boys.
They're narcissists. Do you know what I mean? They can just the
brutes.
They will be there to survive.
It'd be the age of the brute.
Yeah, me.
I'd be in my cellar doing podcasts. I'd be like, get over quick.
It'd be like Fallout in the game. There's a radio station and there's a guy that puts on old songs, and he talks to him. He's like, if there's anyone out there listening, he's like, this one was from back in the
and he plays the old
And he plays the old things, and that'd be me, you sitting there just being like, ha. Told you.
Yeah. Told you. You tried to ban us. No, you wouldn't listen to us. You wouldn't even like our Instagram posts or follow us at Slurpee Pod. You wouldn't even follow us at Slurpee Pod on everything and give us a little like. And now look what happened. The end of civilization. Yeah. I hope you're proud of yourself. Fuck you, Elon.
I'm going to go and have another can of beans. I fucking hate beans.
I'm the modern Anne Frank. Fuck you. Yeah.
But I do fear that they would be the people that would.
Well, it would start with the brutes, but then eventually, did you watch The Walking Dead?
Yeah.
Because it goes back to basics, doesn't it? It goes back to the most valuable commodity. So the most valuable commodity would be water, food, resources. But after that, so after the age of the brutes and the basics, then it would go to numbers. So your brute can be as brute as he wants. If you're coming up against 100 people, bear in mind, weapons will be fashioned by this time, spears and such. My idea, if ever there was, that's a fucking good one. I feel like we could do a whole episode on it. I've always fantasized about what I would do in if that happened. And one thing I said I would do, always used to say I would do, where my mum lives, there's only like a few roads that can go into it and what have you. Obviously you can't account for the fields, but people are slow on fields. So my idea was always to go out there. I know them all. They all know me. They all know my family and blah, blah, blah. The idea was always to go out there on the way, stop at every location and tell everyone that all your family were going here. Go stop anywhere you can, get whatever you can and survive. Get fuel, get medicine, get water, get anything. We're going to go here, and then all the cars, we're going to block all the roads so no one can get in. And then basically you're jumping that brute era. You're jumping it. And now you've got numbers. Bear in mind, in this little village, they all got guns. You go there and you go, right, everybody listen the fuck up. We're going to elect a
Load
democracy.
your shit.
We're going to elect a democracy. We're going to gather everything we've got. We're going to start a community now. Not in 10 years like everyone else. We're going to do it now. We're going to become the most powerful force. Everyone else is freaking out. Ideal world, if you could get people to listen, that would work. And then what you do is years later, bear in mind they have horses as well. There's farms there. So you've got food, growing food. You've got transport that won't run out. You can breed the horses. It's such a good idea, isn't it not, Ashley?
So would you say...
And
so
then
you'd
after
say
that, when you run out of resources, you can use those horses to go to all the brutes and this, that and the other. You got an army. And you go to Braintree, you go to here, you go to there on your horses, get the resources. You've got all the weapons. You've got guns. Who else has got that? It's a great idea. Yeah.
But then what you're saying is even through Fallout, that society will find a way to build itself back up again.
I think because that's strength.
Yeah.
Strength is in numbers, not...
That's how countries are built.
That's how countries are built, Liam.
What would it be like the Paul land?
No, see, I would preach all of this as some sort of apocalyptic messiah and say, look, I don't want to be in charge, but these are my ideas. Yeah. Why don't we do this? Have an election and basically go, these are your jobs. We'll go back to basics. I think that is such a good idea. And when I used to be a bit of a pothead, I used to think maybe I should tell a few people about this just in case.
Spread the word.
Maybe a couple of like-minded guys around here, maybe the ones with guns, I'll go to them and go, look, if shit hits the fan, we're going to start a community here.
See, me and Ashley have had this conversation because a little while ago, I got a bit thingy through the poo. There was a Tucker Carlson thing where one of these things. Have you seen that? Did you see it?
You told me about it.
And it come up where it was pretty much saying that Russia would eventually want to fucking nuke us off the planet. Do you know what I mean? That would be that's their long time goal if they're suffering in this war with Ukraine. And me and Ashley had this big old conversation. She turned around to me and she said, we need to make a survival pack.
Yeah.
So the survival pack will probably have like a spade in it. So because you've got to bury the poo. You can't have the poo on display. You have to bury the poo. So we'd have to spade the poo, put the poo in the bin, and we'd have tin beans. I fucking hate beans. Yeah. But I'd have to learn to love them.
Well, you'd have to have. See, that's not enough, and that's why my idea. Like, that's a good idea for the first week.
Oh, we'd be two people on this little journey through thingy, scrubbing away like little rats.
Do yourself a favour. If shit hits the fan, come join me. I'll give you the postcode.
Oh, okay.
You can join my.
Cheers, mate.
You'll turn up. That'd be so funny. You and Ashley will turn up in your fucking in your Audi with your little warning light on, and everyone will be like, "Who are you? Get back!" And I'll go, "Wait." They are friend, not foe.
Your national anthem would be boom, boom, boom. Everyone would be standing there with their hand on their hearts.
And then, everyone will be throwing one out. And Ashley will just turn to you and go, this is Paul's gaff.
That's so based.
Yeah, that's so fucking based, man. In Grok we trust, baby. It would work. It would be sick. It would be awesome.
Well, I'm glad that we've left that more on a lighter note than the situation. But I felt we spoke about it today, and we did have a chance to be like, oh, maybe we shouldn't do the pod. And obviously Ben's quite a big part of what we do as well. Like the three of us like to do this as a thing. But I think it was kind of relevant. We wanted to talk about it as it being relevant because it was like, yeah, nice. We've got something to talk about and be,
And every now and then, I'm not being funny, he would have ruined it. He would have shouted. He would have gone, oh, they're eating babies, Liam. Oh, no. He would have done that, right? And every great show that's ever been, like Breaking Bad, always has that one episode where it's like a bit boring, but you're like, that was quite cool.
Yeah.
That was quite cool. And we got to break it up a little bit.
I think we did all right. I think we did good. I think we're good. The new practice of trying to do our little thing.
Yeah. Better than the episode we never released where we were just sat here like, and we just spoke about poo for like an hour and a half.
Did it not get released?
No, it didn't. I don't know what's worse, releasing that one or releasing Ben's N-words once.
Well, at least you haven't got much bleeping to do this time around.
Just that one at the very
start.
And
there was a few things I said at the start that now I thought you shouldn't have said that.
Moloch.
Moloch. Fuck about that, bro.
Oh, Ashley, is that baby nearly done cooking? We're gonna. I'm starved.
I could do a leg.
Hey, love the dark meat. So much more juicy and supple.
Yeah, so I think we'll wrap that up as our episode this week. Well, thank you if you have listened to the Slurpee podcast this week. Thank you very much. If you want to catch us on other stuff, and we've got a little short on YouTube that we're advising people to watch because it was quite fun. We're going to try and get a few more games in, like what we've done. We did a game it was last week, wasn't it?
Last
episode of little game that we come up with. But if you want to find us on other social media platforms, it's at Slurpee Podcast.
At Slurpee Pod, baby.
On Instagram and all that shebang. Thank you very much for listening. We'll hope to see you in another 2 weeks where Benjamin will grace us with his...
We'll be back with a bang. Vote green.
Vote green.
Vote green, baby.
And remember... Keep it slurpy.
Keep it slurpy, you bastards. Christ.